Alright, let us get... Oh, man. Starting the show off right with a creaky chair. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. Anyhow. Yeah, we got 20 minutes on the clock. We have count them, two drawings to finish of this animatic. And then we have some little chores, some little animatic chores. So, a lot of times I would just stop here. I like it. It's like a nice clean look. But I have the time, so I think I'm going to try to zhuzh it up a little bit as a little experiment. A little experimente, okay? So we're gonna finish the last two drawings, which are, of course, in true fashion of myself, is the very first drawing and the very last drawing. Which is, this one's already half done. We just need to draw Alastor here in the background. And then the last one, of course, is this hilarious drawing of Lou getting absolutely choked out by Lilith. Forgot something, one sec. That's what they call me. What does he say there? There we go. Oh yeah, sorry, not much to say. But yeah, the plan is we're gonna finish drawing this animatic. Then we're going to make the thumbnail, which the thumbnail for this is just gonna be, we're gonna pick our favorite our favorite frame or two, and we're gonna color them in. I can test thumbnails. So I'll make two. Yeah, I'll probably just make two. And we'll see which one wins. We'll see which one wins in the battle. Let them duke it out. And then we're gonna block in the color, which is kind of fun. It's kind of relaxing. So yeah. And so I was going to do... He looks too baby girl in this. He looks too nice. This was actually going to be next week's animatic, but I decided to switch the order in which the animatics would come out. So y'all are getting this one tomorrow since I finished it before then. Which was always kind of my plan in the back of my head. I don't know if I ever mentioned it. But I'm going to keep just chugging along as usual and kind of keep that other animatic in my back pocket for a rainy day. If you know what I mean. A rainy week, if you will. At some point I'm going to need a rest. And it'll be nice to have just something on deck. And I also remembered that I had a video that I specifically wanted to get out next week. And so this video couldn't come out next week, but I didn't want to wait 3 weeks to get this video out. So this video is coming out this week. Gonna start work on the video I want to come out next week. And then... And then that video will come out. Unless I have a different video that needs to come out before then. So yeah. Yeah, I make Alastor look way too nice. He should look way more sinister and evil. He looks like straight up like timid here. And I mean, he's supposed to, given the story that's happening. But like, it's still weird to see. He does look very Butler-esque with his like hands behind his back look. Maybe I should put his ears down. Nah, that might be a little too much. Maybe I should put them down here, though. Oh, I should put them down here. Oh, boy. Yes, I think I just might. Allow me to get a little distracted here for a moment, if you will. Dude, check that out. Is that the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your whole goddamn life? This guy's a killer. He kills people for fun. But look how adorable he is. Look at him. Oh, that's epic. Oh, that's epic. So happy I thought of that. Alright, let's keep going. It goes like this. Yeah, check that out. Maybe this expression doesn't fit what's going on, though. Maybe the expression should be more like, well, first of all, he's tilted. That's first off. Let's fix that real quick. He's leaning backwards. I sit very tilted when I draw, so that's probably why. There we go, that's a little better. That's more to the vision. Let's throw a little grid in the back. You know how I am with my grids. You know how I love to hit the gritty. No, I'm kidding. Do 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 do. this composition's giving musical. I don't know if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's feeling very musical to me. Maybe it's because he's got his arm out, so he's like, I'm like imagining him belting. That's not what he's doing, though. Now we just gotta do our very fun, silly last frame. Let's save real quick. Take a sipski of my water. Oh my god. I forgot I made coffee. No, I can't do this again. Guys, I always do this thing where I make a pot of coffee so that I got the motivation to do something, but then I just start doing that thing and then I don't get the coffee while it's fresh. That was the whole point, was that I wanted fresh coffee. 1 second. BRB coffee. Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry. I meant to get it before I started the stream. Okay, cool. I didn't miss anybody. I was worried. Got my coffee. Got a little piece of bread. My dinner didn't kind of work out. So I had a little protein drink, but I didn't really like that either, so I only took a few sips. Not a great food day, but we're gonna get through it. Kind of looks like Kermit the Frog here.
Hey, Kermit the Frog here. Hey, Kermit the Frog here.
Get some of them veins in the eye here. Don't feel bad for him, at least not this Lucifer, because he does deserve to get choked out. There we go. My music end already? That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like that's getting my point across. And Lilith's. Yeah, there we go. The lines are fun, but we'll leave them out. Some fire in her eyes. There we go. How come Lilith gets a nose? Oh yeah, because Lilith is a human and he's an angel. I forgot. Get her eyelashes in there so she's recognizable. Oh, have I been doing her eyelashes wrong this whole time? That's embarrassing. Oopsies. Oh well. Kind of more like that. There we go. This will be funny when, in 2 years, when we know what Lilith is like, and this is nothing like her characterization. But yeah. Oh, I just looked up at the stream. That's fun. That's fun to look at. Okay, cool. Okay, so I made my coffee and then I sat it next to me and I forgot about it. Let's try to actually drink the thing that I made for myself that I wanted. How's that sound? Fix the arm right there. Nice. Dude, every time I draw in chibi style, I'm like, why don't I do this more often? This shit's fun as hell. It's adorable, and it's way easier than drawing regular shit most of the time. There we go. Dude, that's fucking epic. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing this shit right now? This is awesome. I'm like, I can't believe I drew that. That's kind of sick. I like that. I like that shit a lot. Yeah. Right? Like, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I cooked with this. I need a soundboard so I can make like sound effects. That's next up on the list of things to add to the stream. This is the one that slightly sounds like the GameCube opening. Okay. See, now this is sick. I'm wondering if I should try to make this the thumbnail. let's see what the competitors for thumbnail are. This one, because it's got all three of them in the frame. What would I click on if it was a thumbnail? Probably this. This one's not bad. Except Lilith doesn't look her best, maybe. Oh, okay, this one maybe. This one mayhaps. So this one or this one? I think that's what we're going with. I think we'll leave Alastor out of it since he's not in most of it. Even though this is a very tempting thumbnail. But we're not gonna do that. Maybe? You think we should? I feel like this is the thumbnail people would click on. Oh, sorry. Let's restart the timer. Trying to decide. Thumbnail is important. Oh, we could do 3. It's just the problem is it has to fit, the title has to fit as well. What's going on in the thumbnail. It's hard to get a title to match 3 thumbnails. Yeah, okay. So this one, which I adore. This is my first choice thumbnail. I hope people just like this one and this can be the thumbnail for the video. Second choice, this one. I'm probably gonna zoom in a little on it though. Probably come in on it like that for the thumbnail. Yeah. layer. We're gonna copy. We're gonna come over to this. I gotta resize it. 1920 by 1080. Save, paste. Glorious. Make them a little bigger. All right. And then this one. There we go. Get a new tab going here. Paste. Okay, now we have our two thumbnail options. Animatic is drawn. Now we get to color two options for the thumbnail. And also color block the actual animatic itself. Which I'm thinking about doing first. I was gonna give the characters different colors, but now I'm thinking I'm just gonna do gray and lighter gray. Let's check it out. And then we'll make a new layer for that. New animation layer. There we go. And let's go in here and rough it all in. Oops, sounds like our music turned off. Turn that back on. I'm trying to decide if I like this better than black and white. Because the thing about black and white I like is it's just like sleek, you know, it's just like clean. And sometimes I feel like this can get a little messy. And it's like I could be more detail oriented, but I'd be doing this all day, and I just don't think it's an important part of the process. I don't think it's gonna make or break any animatic. I think it's like an extra fun thing I can do if I have the time. Sometimes I just feel like it busies it up and it's not necessary. Let's check out how it looks on this first frame and see how we feel. See, does that look significantly better than it does uncolored? Oh my god. I did this all on the same layer. Wow, that bites. Sheesh. That's brutal. Well, we'll see if I like it better without any of this stuff. Yeah, maybe it does look better if I have the background color in there. Alright. Well, let's just turn this back on, but delete everything that's in it so far. Okay. And then we'll go down here and turn this back on. And then how does white look on this? Stand out pretty well. Yeah, I think that's good. Nice and subtle. Up that first one. Now I have to redo this. It's okay though. There we go. Very nice. Clean it up a little. All right. Take a sipski of my coffee. And moving right along. Just gotta keep it going. Animatic's finished. Now it's time to make it look all pretty. Time to make it look all nice. I think it's going pretty well. It's nice to have time for this again. One of the reasons I stopped shading in animatics like this is because I had so much work to do. Now I have a lighter workload, so I have more time, so I'm ahead of my schedule and I can do little fun things like this. Yeah. It is legit gonna add like 2 hours to the process though, for sure. There we go. Next. Oh, shoot. Let me lock that layer so I don't ever accidentally color on it. Again, that would be annoying. Alright, let's see. Oh, right, she's just covered with hair, so I just have to go along her hair. Easy peasy. Lemon squabble easy. it up a little. There we go. You're good to go, Lilith. Next frame, we're on 3 of 18 for the, what do you want to call this? The color blocking process. I'm kind of starting to dig it. I wasn't enjoying the process at first, but now, you know, it's kind of relaxing. It's like a coloring book with only one color. I feel like that was a joke on, like, Timmy Turner. That was a joke on Fairly Odd Parents, I think, where they were like, and the coloring books only have one color. And it was like the Pixies. We're Pixies! We're Pixies! Yeah. I really, really liked the musical episodes of Fairly Odd Parents. That's probably not like an odd opinion, though, I think. Probably everybody liked those. Remember when they did the friggin' like 3-part crossover with the band Kiss? Scooby-Doo has a really good Kiss crossover as well. It's bizarre to just know of a band through cartoon cameos. Alright, let's get a zoom in on this one. I feel like I'm getting too sloppy because it's too zoomed out. Alright, let's try this again. Bugs Bunny, sad Bugs Bunny looking ass in the background. There we go. Get his hourglass figure in there. It's an illusion. He's actually a twig. But his thing flares out. His trench coat. Another sip of coffee. Yes, I think I might. Thank you. Just let me finish there. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Coming along. Alright, let's keep going. You just gotta keep it going. Make the line width bigger again. This is the song on the playlist that reminds me of Stardew Valley. So easy. So easy peasy. Thank you, Lilith. I really needed that. Go. Bam. Ooh, I want something. Just can't put my finger on it. Sushi. Man, I'd love some sushi right now. But I am the brokenest, so no sushi for me for a while. Just keep going. Just keep going. Yeah, dude, Alastor, I made him look way too cute in in this animatic. Like, he's a murderer. And, like, look at him in this frame. I mean, forget about this frame. Look at him in the next goddamn frame. Are you kidding? That guy kills people? Are you for real? Keep going. Oh. Where'd my marker go? Hello? Oh, I'm on eraser. Very cool. Made my marker huge because I was like, I can't see it. It's so small. I haven't saved in a while. Let's do that real quick. Copied and pasted that, but I really didn't feel like it because I don't have the thing set up yet. It would take too long to explain. I'm not gonna explain, but let me just say this. I'm not. Trust me, it was a little bit easier to do that. There we go. Coming right along here. Yeah, he's way too cute in this animatic. I'm gonna have to have him being so evil in a future one. You know, come to think of it, I make Alastor too wholesome. Like, what I like about him is so how evil he is, and yet I think everything I do with him involves, like, cooking, or food, or friendship. Sorry, Alastor, I'm really slandering you. That's on me. That's my bad. Tarnishing your bad name. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Just chugging right along. We're on frame 7 of 18. Yeah, something like that'll do. Oh, another sip of my coffee before it goes cold would be nice. Earlier I applied for something, and immediately after I sent it, I was like in a panic, and I still kind of am, because I didn't double check. Or I should say I didn't 3 times check that my email was written correctly. I'm gonna skip the break again. I don't feel like it right now. I'm on a roll. And like, it's bothering me so much. Like, what if she emails and it's the wrong email because I wrote it wrong? And I was literally in such a fit about it that for a moment I was going to go and be like, hey, so if you were going to contact me, which I don't know if you were, I think I might have maybe misput my email. I don't have any reason to think that except for the fact that I didn't check it 3 times. And I was like, I think this is anxiety. I think this is what people are talking about. I'm legit still worried about it. I'm like, I should have checked it again before I sent it. It was like the second the click of the mouse hit my ears, I was like, did I check it again? Did I 3 times check my email was right? There we go. So the world may never know. Now we're on 9 of 18, officially on the halfway point. It's not funny. I've got school. I'm thinking about that lately. This is probably my favorite expression in the animatic. I just think it's very funny for obvious reasons. I like the way it turned out. I'm always happy when I can get a funny expression like this. It's not funny. I've got school. There we go. Now we're on 12. No, it's not funny. I've got school. How long have we been going? Almost an hour now? Nice. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Oh, the music. There we go. This is a fun one too. No, it's not funny. I've got school. Alright, now we're gonna copy and paste, because now it's gonna be enough work that I'm like, alright, let's just do the thing. So we're gonna copy, and we're gonna go over here, and then we're gonna create folder and insert layer, and then we're going to paste the layer. Then we're going to move that layer. We're going to shift it. We're going to shift that layer. Bring it over here. Pull it down a bit. Pull it up a bit. We're going to call that good. We're going to hit OK. And we're going to copy that. And then we're going to go over here. And we're going to paste that. And then we're going to go over here. And we're going to paste that. And then we're going to go over here. And we're going to paste that. And then we're going to go over here. And I know you're not going to believe this, but we're going to paste that. And then we're finished. We're done with that part. This part over here we can also copy copy. And we're gonna go here. Paste. Shift. Make that a little bigger. Ooh, okay, and then we're gonna copy, and then we're gonna paste, and then we're gonna paste. And then we're gonna erase. And then we're gonna draw. Captivating narration, I know, you're welcome. Now we're gonna come back here and color these in. Color these nuts, sorry. Don't you forget about me when you walk on by. Will you call my name? So my favorite thing to do with podcasts, because I don't like podcasts, is to just exclusively know about them and hear pieces of them through clips. And I'm sure a lot of people do this. Because I'm not sitting through an hour-long podcast with a 5-minute ad segment and like 30 minutes of filler that's basically just me listening to you talk to your friend. I think that's always what gets me about podcasts, is I'm just like, I have friends. I have people that I talk to. I don't need to listen to you talk to your friends. You know what I mean? No offense. A lot of people are really into that, and I know a lot of people really like to have that on in the back while they work on stuff, so they want to have longer things on in the back that they don't have to necessarily listen to. Some podcasts I just don't like a lot of, though. Like Ludwig's podcast, there are really funny parts of it, but every time I've ever tried to sit through a podcast, I literally make it maybe 5 minutes, usually like a minute and a half. And this is not a dig on them, it's just that it's such a guy podcast. I'm not saying the girls can't watch it, but it's kind of gross a lot. Like a lot of the time. Sometimes they just open with gross stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to eat my bowl of cereal. That's actually so real. I thought about making something about that, where it's like that feel when you like to eat when you watch YouTube, but you watch male YouTubers, and it's like every 5 seconds in their video they just do something nasty, or they eat something gross, and it's like, dude, I'm trying to eat here. In front of my salad? There we go. And last frame here. I said this would add 2 hours. It literally took me 45 minutes, maybe. I'm such a baby. I always overestimate how things... Actually, that's not even true. That's actually not even true. It just varies so much. Like, so often I'm like, this is gonna take me 30 minutes. And then it takes me 4 hours. And then this one I was like, this is gonna take me 2 hours. And it took me literally 45 minutes. Maybe 45 minutes. So I think I spent a long time just picking out what the thumbnail for the video was gonna be. Go. Make that a little smaller. Get another sip of my coffee before it goes stone cold. Oh, maybe I want to save this so I don't lose all my progress. That might be a little cool. I might like that feature. Keep on going here. I'm so happy with how this frame turned out. It's legit my favorite. I'm so happy because it's like the last one, so it's whatever people leave off on. It's also like a reward for the 40% of viewers that actually make it to the end of the video. So here's the best drawing in the video at the end. Do you know that when I'm watching a video, especially short form, if at any point it says, here's a list, or here's this, and you better wait till the end, I have a secret, or I have the most important tip at the end. First of all, I just fast forward to the end, if that's an option. Two, if I literally, when you say that, I immediately, you lose credibility to me. I'm just like, oh, you actually don't have anything important to say. If you did, you wouldn't have to try to manipulate me with these cheap tricks. And sometimes at the end, they're like, here's a picture of my dog. Like, dude, you knew I was not here to see your dog, and now I can't be mean because you're showing me a dog. It's like, it's kind of fucked up. Nice. Okay, one last thing is we gotta go over here. Oh, wait. Two last things. We have two last things. Come here. And we're gonna take that. We're gonna make it a little darker. And then we're gonna take this. And we're gonna come over here. And then I'm gonna go like, bam. There we go. That's it. There we go. And then same thing here. Create folder, insert layer, add layer, put it under the other layer, and there we go. File, save. Oh, tummy's upset. Need to drink water. And there we go. The panels. The panels are good to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and export these. You know what? Should I add the red here? I was gonna leave it completely black and white, but let me see what the red here might look like. Yeah, that was the right call. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna export this right away. So first let's save. And then we're an hour in, almost exactly. And we finished two of our tasks. First one was finish the animatic. Second was put the, the grayscale color in the animatic. So both of those chores are done. Now let's export this. Export animation as an image sequence. We'll title it Gay Husband Boyfriend. Let me pick a different export file for that. Here we go. Select folder. Okay. Sick. So when we get back, we are going to, oh my god, that coffee is hurting my stomach. Is one eye on, I never flipped this. I think it's fine. I think it looks uneven because she's mad. So it looks like it's on purpose. Oh. I think it's fine. I think I'm tripping over nothing here. But anyway, I'm streaming for an hour, so I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. Actually, I was gonna take a 5, but I think I need a 10, and then I'll come back and I'll just do a whole nother hour instead of taking all these long breaks. Instead of taking a bunch of short breaks, I'll just take one big long break. 10 min break. I need to make a break screen. Alright, I'll be back. Thank you all for your patience. Should be back from my break here in about 7 minutes, guys. If anyone's hanging out, thank you so much. It's been a pretty good stream so far. We've met most of our goals, and now we just need to color a couple thumbnails. Should be a fun time. But yeah, I'll be back soon. All right, and we are back. We're back, everybody, and we are ready to go. Let's get the break off the screen. Get the break off the screen, because it's time to clean. Not really time to clean, it's time to color. This is done. We exported this, we finished it up. So that's epic. That'll be out tomorrow. Now, we gotta work on the thumbnails. I'm doing 2. I'm gonna color 2 thumbnails, just since we have the time this week for the video. So let's just clean this bad boy up a little bit more. Nifty in the background. Did someone say bad boy? I burped in the middle of that and ruined it. Did somebody say bad boy? Oh, Nifty. Never change. There we go, something like that. Do one of these here. One of those. Give him his little hair thing. Lilith looks pretty good. Not gonna change anything on her. Okay, now we need reference images. Reference images. I need images to reference stat. Okay, so first we need... Oh, you know what? Actually, let's just grab the ones we already have. I was gonna go grab whole new ones like an idiot. Let's just open the file we used that we already put the reference images in. How's that sound? It's gonna be this one, the thumbnail file. Oh, but this doesn't have flat colors for Lilith. Well, we'll grab this for Lucifer's color palette. Let's make the background a color real quick so it's easier to look at. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Don't you love how his hair is like a flesh tone? Something like that'll work. There we go. Yeah, just a nice relaxing coloring page at this point, huh? Let's add in that streak of extra blonde.
It's not just blonde, it's hyper blonde.
There we go. Oh, I made his eyes black, but they're actually red. I'll just go and fix that in the line art layer.
I'm gonna fix that one in the line art. I'm not gonna bother with it here.
Alright, let's see here. Get his little cheek things in there. Okay, now let's go up here, add a clipping layer. Add a clipping layer. Grab this red and there we go. You could never know his eyes were ever not red. Alright, looking decent so far. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Way wrong layer. There we go. Forgot this part is just his chest as well. Just has his whole chest out. No undershirt. There we go. We can do it. Now I know it. Though redemption may take a while. Oh, I kind of got the design for his arm sleeve wrong. That's okay. Whenever I think things like that, like, oh no, did I ruin it? I just imagine how crazy someone's gonna sound in the comments.
You got the design for his sleeve wrong, actually?
Like, if someone did that, like, I think I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, if the person that you're worried about critiquing you is saying something like that, then and that's the worst critique you could get. That's pretty good. Oh, my music turned off. Boom, bam. Music back on. Forgot to turn timer on. There we go. His pants are the same color. There we go. Oh yeah, who doesn't love a good coloring page? Let's go. Been thinking about Hazbin Hotel a lot lately. I mean, as usual, since I've watched the show. Still trying to crack the code on what connects Lilith, the extermination, and Alastor. Because that all started at the same time. Or, you know, Alastor didn't start at that time, but, you know, he stopped at that time. It's been on my mind. It's been on my mind. Alright, let's draw this in. It's just some stripes. Just try to just stay pretty nice and clean and simple with it. These stripes are a little large though. They do need to read in the thumbnail. Like that's all they're for is the thumbnail. They're not even going to be in the animatic. Alright, alright. Put it on a different layer. There we go. There we go. So is the jury still out whether these are gloves or his hands? Because I think they're his hands, because the other angels have dark hands, unless they're also wearing gloves. I don't think they're gloves, because why would he wear gloves under his suit all the way up to his elbow? I know there's that one shot where it shows his, like, little glove, but then this immediately contradicts that, basically. I think the little glove probably was, like, an animation error. Probably someone just assumed he was wearing gloves. I don't know, though. Maybe in this scene he happens to, underneath of his shirt, be wearing gloves up to his shoulders. But I just find that kind of hard to believe. Oop. Almost forgot about the mouth. Fix this up a little bit more here. Alright, now we have to go back in and fix the color. Gosh dang it. That's alright. There we go. Back to the color layer. might be worth it. That might be worth the time and effort. Who knows? Alright, let's go grab a reference image of Lilith just for the color. We need a flat color image of Lilith. Lilith has been Hotel. Images. Okay, this might be a fan image of her. But we don't have an image of her in the show where she's not in shadow, so the colors wouldn't be accurate. Okay, look, I'm gonna use this image, which might be fan art. I can't tell. It says Lilith Hazbin Hotel Journey to the Light fan and wiki, and I don't know what that means, but we're gonna use it for the colors. This is too pink. This is too pink. There's no way she's this pink. Man. Okay, let's try again. Let's try to find a better reference image for her. There's this one from the show, but she's in shadow, so I know the colors are not accurate. What about this one? Look, I'm gonna use this image of her standing up. Oh, this one. This is, look at this one. Okay, this might be a good one for, like, her skin tone and eye color, maybe? We're gonna have to have two reference images for her. First, this one. Kim Possible ass upper lip. Okay. And then we'll also grab this picture of her where she stands up and walks away. Just in case that's also useful. Just in case. All right. Oh, look at that. It's been 100 minutes since I started streaming today. Very cool. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe that other image was correct, but I just felt like it was very pink. But, oh, her gloves. I didn't draw in her gloves. Alright, let's draw our gloves in real quick. Oopsies. Go up here. Easy fix, really. Just that. And I guess she's not even wearing the gloves in this picture. Oh. Well, then I guess we won't add them. Okay, psych. Okay, back to what we were doing. Go like that down there. I feel like this might be a good guess for her dress. Because in this picture it's like dark red, but in the other picture it's like purple. Let's see how this looks. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this color's fine. Ooh, I should do the color oracle again. It's like a horoscope, but based on colors. It's pretty cool. Alright, going well. Let's take a sip of water. Let's go ahead and just make our necklace the same color. Maybe just a little darker. Okay. Now, as far as her eyes go, that's a little more of a guess. Wait, no, it's not. I think is this what her eyes actually look like? Okay, let's go with this. Which is just that they're kind of the same as Lucifer's eyes. I'm just gonna draw in the yellow, though. Okay. Something like that. And then we just need our hair, yeah? Which is two-toned. I guess we'll go with this tone first. Again, like a flesh-toned hair. It's so interesting. And then I'll just add a clipping layer to do the, whatchamacallits, to do the highlights later on. I feel like I haven't saved this at all. That was a good feeling. I hadn't saved it. that was a true feeling. Thumbnail for YouTube. Music stopped again. Let's restart that thing. Behind? No, it can't be behind. Has to be in front. There we go. Clean this up down here a little bit. At least once I get this down, I can use these colors for the other thing instead of having to refine them again. Hopefully this even looks decent by the end. It's looking a little wonky. Alright. Yeah, she looks weird. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. She also has one of these. Oh, forgot to get right there. There we go. There we go. That looks. Let me move these reference images out of the way. Let's add the red in her eyes and see if that fixes it. Oh yeah. just feel like it could be better. Let's try something here. Let's add a soft light overlay. Then throw like a light red over this thing. That do anything? Oh, it's on the wrong thing. Okay, that looks a little better. There we go. Do. There we go. And then this, we gotta put a little more of that in there to solid it up. And we still forgot something. Gosh darn it. Go over here, grab this. But yeah, this thumbnail is done. Now we just have to make another one. And then that's all the tasks. Like, we literally have done, like, almost all of our goals for this stream. So, here's a thumbnail. Oh, here's a thumbnail. Possibility. Let me... I don't like the background that much. Maybe we can try to make it more vibrant. Let's do that and then do a color burn. Let's do a linear burn. Okay. Let's do an overlay. No. Okay, what about a soft light? Oh, you know what? Soft light's not bad. It just kind of takes some of the oomph out of the ombre effect, but I think that's fine. Maybe a little too red. It's too red. I agree. It's just that in the background of Hazbin Hotel, they're always making things red. Let's see here. What if we did vivid light? I just want to make them pop more. They're not popping. Oh, maybe all the way. Maybe just go like super fire truck engine red. Maybe that's the way to go. I'm gonna say that's okay for now, and maybe I'll take another look at it later on. Alright, now on to my favorite thumbnail. The thumbnail that I hope will do well. Yeah, I think we can do the same red effect in the background, actually. We do this, and then we'll copy. Copy. Major, major. Minor, minor. Copy. Bam. Put that over here. I wonder if it's going to take away from the red effect in her eyes. Nah. Did we save this? Yeah, we saved that. Alright. We are at break time. Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Y'all, I'm back. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is the last 20 minutes. This is the last 20 minutes of working on this animatic. The next part is editing, and I'm going to put that in the software, but that's not going to be part of this. That's not going to be part of this. Man, genuinely, like, I feel like this is going to look a lot better than this. Let me see this. See, I don't feel like that one is as good as this one. Let's just do the process, and if we really don't like it as much as the grayscale one, then we'll just use the grayscale one. Boo-hoo, we wasted a little time. Okay. Judas, Judas. Oh, see, I drew gloves on her here, but I don't think she needs them. Do you think Eve is hanging out? Sorry, do you think Lilith is hanging out in the Garden of Eden? Do you think that's where she is in all this? Because no one else knows. No one knows about Lilith there either, right? So, and she like looks like she's on vacation. So maybe she's like was granted access back into the Garden of Eden. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? Okay, sorry. Man, yeah. What a productive day. And I think this morning, this was literally like I was 8 frames in to just drawing this animatic. And now it's done. And I even got to add a bunch of flourishes. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. You can't even tell that it was painful for me to make the entire time. You can't even tell I had no motivation for that at any point. Let's see. Something like that'll do just fine. There we are. Judas, Judas. Yeah, we should probably save this. Save. Thumbnail for YouTube 2. You know, I had a thought just now, like, for this thumbnail, right? What if there was just no background? Oh, shit. Is that good? Do I kind of fucking like that? What do we think about that? I mean, I definitely like it better than the background I had. But maybe that just means we should go with a lighter background. Let's try something that's just, like, gray. Okay. And then, what if we went in with the magic wand, refer to all layers, okay? Make sure we're doing the outlines good. Good. Wait. Come on. Okay, what? There we go. Okay, and then we're going to invert that. And then we're going to expand by, let's say, 5 pixels And we're gonna go down. We're gonna dump some gray in there. And then we're going to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Blur the shit out of that. Okay. And then we're gonna slide that down to the left a little bit. How's that look? Is that making it pop a little more? Oh yeah, it's definitely giving some more oomph, right? Or is it just busying the picture? That's the question. Is it je ne sais quoi, or is it je ne sais nah? Again, something to think on. I do definitely like that more than what I had though, so let's save it. Let's leave the red on while I work on this though, because, oh, I didn't, his teeth. His teeth. They're white. That's not right. This is Lucifer. Oh, I was thinking about fucking Alastor with his yellow teeth, but I did forget to color in his tongue. There we are. Looking good. Okay. Want to do the hair next? You know, I try to get myself to do things on a tight deadline because I find, and this is a theory I have, but I have more evidence to back it up after today, which is that I will probably make the same decisions whether you give me 6 minutes or 6 hours. Like, I'm probably gonna go with my gut instinct most of the time, and a lot of the times that's the best option. For me, anyway. Now, earlier, I rewatched some of my last stream. I watched myself redraw the exact same line in the exact same place in the exact same placement, like literally 8 times, and then draw an identical line to the previous ones I had drawn and went, yeah, no, that one's good. Like, come on, girl. It's just do it. That's ridiculous. As unnecessary. So yeah, that's why I like to work on tight deadlines, because then I'm just forced to make decisions quickly, and I don't do things like redraw the same identical line 8 times. And then arbitrarily go, yeah, no, that line, that's the one. What did I just grab? Oh, his cheek color, I see. Did we add his cheeks? Yeah, they're down here. Yeah, he's cheeked up all right. There we go. There's this. Very good. We do need his little hair highlight here. One day I should try to play the games that I played as a kid but never beat. Because that's like, I never beat a single game as a kid. Wait a second, have I beaten a game? Yeah, no, I've beaten Stardew Valley a couple times. Okay, whew. I was like, wait a second, have I still never beaten a game? Because I just get tired of a game or I reach my skill cap at some point and get frustrated and stop. Like, I don't get determined. I get upset and then I leave. Not in other things, just video games. I think for video games, it's like, at some point I'm like, this is not... I would like to spend... I don't want to be frustrated at something that's supposed to be fun for me.
I'm just a cat who's fine.
Alright. And then you know what I think I might do is I'll go in to the line art. I'll put a clipping mask on. First I'll do that, which makes it look, I don't know, is that better? But then I'll come in here and do that for this too. There we go. Yeah, that looks sick. Alright. We got some little eye bags. One second. What? Oh, my bad. Something like that. Yeah. File, save. Moving on to Lilith. Nope. I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal after this before I edit the video. Been eating this healthy cereal, this Puffins. They keep having it for 2 for $5 at the grocery outlet. And that's a good deal for healthy cereal, at least. And it's pretty good. It's not too sweet. I feel like it's really curbed my sweetness craving. It's just sweet enough to work, and then it lowers my, how do I put, like, sugar tolerance? You know what I mean? Like, when you eat sugar all the time, like, then you need everything to be sweet to like, because you already have sweetness. But if you have it less often, then it takes less sugar for the same, like, satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? There we go. All right. Yeah, same color. Looks different over here. Color theory, I guess.
Looking pretty good.
Let's put her dress on first, actually. There we go. Let's do with a hair on a separate layer so we can make doing the two-toned thing a little easier. There we go. Oh, music stopped again. Oh, and the break is about to start. Okay, well, guess we didn't get it done in 20 minutes like I was hoping. But we're still just going to keep going until we finish. There we go. Oh, oops. Spoke too soon. Let's try that again. I won't judge Judy. I won't judge Judy. Okay. Now let's grab her other hair tone. Let's click save over here before we forget. Judge Judy. We won't judge Judy. Her hair, how I'm drawing it, kind of reminds me of like New Jersey 2008, you know. You know the hair I'm talking about. What's it called? It's the show called Jersey Shore. It's reminding me of the hair from Jersey Shore a little bit. I won't judge Judy. I won't judge Judy. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's take the background out. Let's put this in. Well, actually, it looks pretty good without anything. We could add the gray in. Oh, it makes his face pop more because his face is white. Okay, we will add the gray. Think about adding a little shading to this. I don't want to overdo it though. Let's just add multiply. Let's just try to do a little bit. Nothing crazy. Looks a little silly. Okay, let's use a different layer to shade the hair, but I like the way that looks. I like the way that's coming along. Let's make another multiply layer, but we'll grab the hair color. There we go. And again, let's try not to do too much. Less is more here. Maybe we'll throw this one on a clipping mask. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Bit of a pro move. Oops. Yeah, that was a pro move too, in case you're wondering. Maybe a little block of color like that. Something like this. No. Okay. Let's turn down that multiply layer a little bit. Be a little more subtle. Nice. Okay, let's hit save on that. And let's come over here and add some stuff on this guy. Multiply. Yeah, as white multiply is a little more subtle. Probably just leave that on a layer by itself. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't put that on a clipping mask. There we go. Now it is. Save again. Oh, wait, I didn't do a very important part. So I zoom in too close there. Where's the multiply? This is gonna add an oomph, I promise. Did I do anything? Dude, I didn't even put this on multiply. Oh, this is supposed to be normal. My bad. Oh, I was trying to do that on the hair mask, that's why. Multiply. Where's my other multiply layer? Up here. There we go. I know you can't tell, but that added something. Okay, that added a little... Okay, a little quality, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Back over here. There we are. Fabulous. Dude, this is going great. What a great day. There we go. Okay, let's do his clothes next, and then I think that's it. Alright. Oh, no, we still need to add a highlight layer. Nice try. Let's add a color dodge. How are we gonna do this? Oh, that's not bad. I don't mind just that. There we go. Oh man, this is looking good. I wonder if I'm even gonna bother trying to use this thumbnail. Sometimes I feel like YouTube shows more people my video if I test thumbnails. It's like, oh, let's get the statistics for that. Let's get the stats. But this one's way better than the other one. Oh, okay, like that. And then should we add a highlight to her hair too?
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, let's subdue those a little bit. Okay. Is that it? Finish it? Let's check this out. Ooh, it's so hard to decide. I think maybe a gray gradient. Let's see how we like that. 1 second. Nice and subtle. That's a little too subtle. Like that. I think I like that. Yeah. I feel like that one pops a little more. Oh, I'm still on the fence about this one. I really like the plain white background. I might just keep the plain white background. I kind of like it. If I do that, though, I might make the color dodge all the way up. Alright, I think that's what we'll do. Okay. Man. I know it was just me that whole time, but that flew by. That was a good 3 hours of work there, basically. Some really good work. Oh, pardon me. But yeah. If you're watching the VOD, I hope you had a good time. What a great stream. We got so much done and so much fun stuff done too. Like, check that. We didn't have this frame drawn at the beginning of this scene, the beginning of this stream, but it's literally my favorite panel in this whole animatic, and it's gonna be the thumbnail. So yeah, extremely productive. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you have a really great rest of your day. Yabba dabba doo.